Well, hello, everyone. How about the mimosas and bloodies? Are they in hand? I'm going to be talking about products, so I need you to stay with me, all right? Well, I am Liz Daling, and I run product marketing here at Outreach, and am so thrilled to see all of you here today. What you may not know about me is that I used to be an enterprise AE. So I have carried my bag, I have carried my quota. So why does that matter? I'm talking about product. It matters because what I get to do now is solve the problems, resolve those annoyances that plagued me as a rep. You know, I got all the same questions, all the same obstacles that your teams face today. Since I joined Outreach 2 years ago, 2+, we've seen this monumental shift, right, in proliferation of sales tech. Let's just say it's everywhere. The way that organizations need to sell and deliver that revenue, though, has fundamentally changed. It only makes sense that then the platform we're building here at Outreach will fundamentally change the way that your teams operate. How does that sound? Good? Looking for a little shift in the way we do things? I'm going to show you the future available only in Outreach so that you can benefit from all of the AI-powered selling precision, mitigate those risks early, and see that proven performance. Now, yesterday, David spoke a bit about harnessing the power of AI, right? And getting ahead of that before our competitors do. And we'd all better be ready. How many here feel ready for everything AI? Okay, that's a very quiet audience. I'm going to assume you're sipping mimosas. I want you to know what we're here to do today is partner with you on making sure that we are making Outreach your unfair advantage. That's the goal. Our goal is to deliver that AI-powered precision throughout the entire deal cycle so that before you even know it, it's giving you those assists, it's giving you those bumps, and you're seeing the benefit of the platform. Now, we're going to take a few more minutes and show you all the new features that we are delivering to make that massive impact on the way your teams operate. So I'm here to tell you, the future starts now. All right. You're all very focused today. Very focused, maybe a little hair of the dog. We'll get you there. All right. Only in Outreach have we connected your projected pipeline to how you build it in the first place. Now, we're going to take a quick audience poll. So we'll get you moving. We'll get you a little engaged here. How many of you have had a conversation about pipeline in the past month? Show of hands. All right, that's a pretty good odd. How about the past week? Looks about equal. All right, today? Who's talking? Okay, yeah, all right, okay. So it seems like we got a fit. What we find is the realities of that pipeline, right, is that sales teams work across a variety of systems. You've heard us talk about this all week. If you went to the breakout sessions, you heard it there. Oftentimes, what we see is that everybody's forced to work from these incomplete deal updates, right? We don't have all the information that we need. And that happens on a daily basis. So what you have here in our Create and Close dashboard eliminates that friction between sales leaders and their managers and gives that direct visibility into quota attainment, not only in this quarter, but in the quarters to come. The time saved and friction eliminated here is just simply life-altering. So think about going into those conversations with your sales leader, your CRO, with that multi-quarter view. Everybody's got the same access, but that's just the jumping off point. Should we keep looking at some other new stuff? All right. I feel a little more life there, What's the worst part of those pipeline conversations? Anybody love them? Show of hands? No, okay. If you do, we're going to have to talk after this because it's a different issue. What the problem is when it's not there, right? It's now incredibly easy using that dashboard to see the gaps in pipeline coverage. Now we're going to take it another level, right? In just one click, our Create Pipeline Calculator moves us from insight to action. It's not just about showing you what exists, it's about telling you what to do about it. So this is that benefit from AI with proven results. So only in Outreach will you be able to get ahead of those pipeline shortfalls and eliminate that revenue risk with clear direction on what to do. How many people here today have been given a little task of delivering more revenue? Anybody? Okay, yep, I got one. I got a cheer, guys. I don't know how excited anybody else is, but we know David's pumped. All right. How many? Show of hands. Let's see it. Okay, you got the revenue delivery in front of you. Sounds like this would be a fit. These are directing actions, taking next steps on what to do to close those gaps. Now, performance. I feel like that's another topic everybody encounters, right? We've already delivered Smart Email Assist, right? Which is that faster response, quicker turnaround of those inbound emails. I am excited to share the next generation of AI-powered features across the platform. So learning from what's worked in the past, sometimes is a matter of opinion. Sound about right? A little, well, this is what works, or that's what works, or hey, you should do this, because when I did it this one time 10 years ago, it's a lot of talk, right? Now, delivering Smart Sequence Assist, we are taking that next step for you. This is that ability to help sellers and sales ops effectively build those sequences that drive the pipe we just talked about. Now, this is content that is targeted to specific goals, specific personas. So what does that get you? Reduces the time, reduces the overhead, and gets you the results. It's not just efficient, it's effective. You can tie it to product. You can tie it to specific details about the personas that you want to do. And not only that, you can tailor it to the tone of voice that's going to best suit your audience. Sound like a little boost there would help? All right, good deal. Now, there's always that next follow-up question, but what about? One layer deeper, one more thing. Let's dig in a little deeper. We are announcing our sequence engagement score that'll allow you to see all of the sequences ranked and stacked based on prospect engagement. We believe showing you what is happening, again, that's only part of the solution. For that, you can rely on old school reporting, right? Have somebody go pull a report, look at what already happened. But let's be honest, old school is old. So we are ready to deliver an entirely new experience to show your teams what's going well, what's not working, and what to do about it to change. So imagine no longer having to rely on those opinions or best guesses, and it doesn't stop there. So I promised increased productivity and improved performance throughout the deal cycle. So we're just getting started. Just keep going. All right. Now, this brings us to meetings. How many people have spent a decent amount of their professional career in meetings? Huh? Yeah. I know my calendar is not fun. I'll be clear about that. What we are announcing here is Smart Meeting Assist, only in Outreach, where sellers and managers can benefit from that same Gen I in your Kaya meetings, where meeting summaries appear directly in Kaya and in the deal overview Kaya tile. Wherever your reps are working, they will now have immediate access to those AI-generated meeting summaries. How's that sound? Well, quick view. Now I'm going to pause here for a minute, get a little sentimental, which is not my specialty. When I was a rep, if I could get back the hours that I spent on planes and trains, typing up notes, getting my execs the updates, making sure the rest of the team had everything that they needed to know about it, my life would have been so much better as a rep. Now, I'll take a moment. I can't get that time back, but we can absolutely make sure that your teams don't experience the same thing and that they get to benefit from the elimination of all of those summary sends, meeting notes, everything else, taking up their time so that they can actually focus on selling and get that better experience. How does that sound? Now, it's not only that. We're doing some interactive stuff here. We're putting pieces into the platform that allow you to ask the tough questions. Who was engaged? What risks came up in that meeting? And not only that, we're bringing you Kaya key moments, which will show you all of the positive and negative sentiment at a glance. It's going to tie to specific topics that came up, right, during a meeting. It's also going to provide that AI-driven insight so that you know what's happening in those meetings that are driving your deals forward. Only in Outreach are we bringing you those key moments so that you and your teams can benefit from that insight that you previously didn't have access to. Think we'd all like fewer opinions? More fact. All right. Now this one, I'm going to take a little moment to geek out. One of the most exciting capabilities that we're announcing here today is Smart Deal Assist. Now, Smart Deal Assist revolutionizes the way that sellers and sales leaders get that insight into active opportunities. Directly from Deal Overview, which hopefully you saw in the hub and you've seen in other demos as you've been walking around the space, gives you that access to proactively identify risks. That's right, I'm here to tell you, risks are brought to you directly from Outreach AI. How does that sound? All right. How many people here have had that experience where your CRO, that's right, David, looking at you, have asked you for a deal update? And the expectation may be somewhere between immediate and right now. Show of hands? What do we have? Okay, looks like a common theme. Let's finally eliminate those painful fact-finding missions that disrupt the entire organization. This is Gen AI put to work for you to identify those risks, target those next best actions, and insight to action is the name of the game. If you haven't caught that yet, keep listening because it's going to keep showing up. Now, we are really focused on making it possible to spend less time searching and more time selling, finally. How does that sound? All right, we're going for fewer wild goose chases. How about that? Now, we are not done yet. I got a couple more things to run you through. Only in Outreach are we going to be providing the collaboration space that you and your teams, your internal stakeholders, your buyers, everybody you work with on deals, can have access to. When you need more customization, I am excited to announce that we are bringing you Success Plans custom pages. This means that you're going to create specific pages for a variety of teams and use cases. You want to have one module for sales, a different for customer success, different success plans for renewals. You will now be able to do that in the same exact platform that sales is already using as their system of action. So how's a little work together sound? Okay, do you not like your colleagues? Let's ask that question again. A little collaboration, sound good? All right. Now, we are not done yet. Back to my days as an enterprise rep. I feel like this may be a little therapy session for me. I'm having a moment here. I had 10 strategic accounts, right? For each of those accounts, Sherry, we had this conversation, I had to do a detailed account plan. It honestly felt like a mini MBA every time I had to do one, right? What do I know about the company background? What have I learned from their 10K about the risks that they face? Digging in to find all of the details and all of the information about that account. Now, this is our latest and greatest feature in the works, Outreach account planning. I call this Gen AI put to use for good. Each account plan will be populated with the data and content assembled by AI. Truly, AI working from you, minimizing that research phase of every single strategic account. Not only upon creation, so that's step one, right? My account plan, check it off the list. I gave it to my manager. We reviewed it. Everybody's good. It continually updates the information and maintains the most relevant and current insights related to that account. Sounds like that might give you a lift? All right. I feel like the bloodies are kicking in. That's goodness. All right. I want to take a moment and say, only in Outreach will you now have the insights, the actions, the collaboration space to win more deals. I love sharing the future of Outreach and where we're driving the platform forward with Gen AI to increase that seller productivity, to win more deals and bring in that money, and deliver that more predictable revenue. Now that we've looked into the future, though, we're not quite done. It is critical for you to also hear about what we've already delivered, what you have access to in the platform today. Thank you.